eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the hearts of man what he has prepared for them that love him. But today, we are witnesses of what he has prepared for them that love him. Take a look at what Jesus did for people like you and I.
Good evening, NSVPdians. I am Blessing. I'm giving this testimony from Benin City, Edo State. I have come to return all the glory to the God of NSPPD for the wonders he has done. I've seen people give testimony on this altar. I never believed that I would even see it myself. I will experience it myself. So on the 12th of January, it was time for me to go pick my children from school. I decided to say, okay, let me use the hospital's restroom that was very close to my children's school. On my way in, I saw a vehicle that came in with top speed. In short, they didn't even get to the parking lot. They just came down, and the woman carried a baby, newborn. She was screaming, "This baby will not die. This baby will not die. Lord, please help us. This baby will not die." All the hospital help us. They had to direct them to the emergency ward. As they were going to the emergency ward, I passed. I was still heading towards the toilet. So I just had a lead in my spirit. Where are you going to? Is it urine that is doing you now? They are shouting, "Baby should not die." You are going. And later you'll be saying that what God cannot do does not exist. I had to quickly go back to the emergency ward. Getting there, I had to stand at the entrance, waiting to see if I can even meet the father of the baby. Luckily for me, the father of the baby came outside. I accosted him. I like, Oga Afana, have you heard of NSPPD before? The man say, madam, not this one, not just there. I say, I don't come beg you anything, or I know what you did. But the only thing I have come to give to you now is NSPPD, and that is what you need, and that is what your baby needs. If you know you really love this baby and you want this baby to be alive, you need to listen to me. And eventually, he gave me a listening ear. He started talking. He said the baby was giving birth to before the due date, that the mother's water broke few days before, and they thought they could manage it depending when the baby will get to almost full term before she can deliver. Fortunately, that day they couldn't, and they had to go in for an emergency CS. Giving birth to the baby, they said the baby will not be able to survive in that hospital. They had to look for a better hospital that they can attend to the baby. Because when they brought the baby to the hospital, I met them, the baby was already blue. So the hospital just checked the baby's vitals, and they're like, this baby's vitals is very low, the BP is low, there's nothing that they can do. They had to refer them to a general hospital, which is UBTH, University of Benin Teaching Hospital. The man said, I don't know the place. The baby's auntie that carried the baby said, okay, I know it. That was when I asked, okay, give me your phone. I started playing NSPPD for them. I said, okay, we have to pray, oh Lord, show me mercy. I said, thank God today is Wednesday. We started praying. I had to follow them, let my children in school. So my mommy and I called to help me carry my children from school. We are going. As we were going, we started praying, oh Lord, show me mercy. We were praying. I said, Lord, show mercy. Could just come and do it. I've seen people testify. I've seen people giving testimony about newborns and everything. I started praying, Lord, show us mercy. Lord, show us mercy. We were praying. Eventually, before we got to the second hospital, which is the UBTH, the baby that was already turning blue, the baby's face started changing back. Immediately, thank God for everything. They attended to the baby, they fixed oxygen for the baby. Before we could even make payments and everything, we were still playing the Oh Lord, show me mercy. We kept it on repeat. It was just playing there. It was just playing there. Before we even left, the baby that they fixed oxygen for started trying to use her hand to remove the oxygen. She has fully recovered, and to the glory of God, she did not delay. She did not waste time. Nothing happened, and the baby is back home. Look at the beautiful baby that God has saved. Pastor Jerry will always say, how will you shout? Me, I could not even shout. I don't even know how to shout. Imagine if I had just passed to say I not concern me. But thank God that the baby is alive. Right there in the hospital, that was when the father said, this baby is a miracle. I say, yes, this baby is a miracle baby. What God cannot do does not exist. I have come to return all the glory. Thank you, Pastor Jerry. Thank you, Pastor Okay. Thank you, Pastor Uguru. Thank you, Mommy Eno. Thank you, all NSPPdians. Indeed, what God cannot do does not exist.
Good day, Pastor Jerry. Good day, NSPPD crew. My name is Olani Reti, and I'm making this video from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. I'm here to testify concerning my son that God healed on this altar. Few days to the end of 2022, my son woke up one morning and we noticed that there was something unusual about his looks. He also complained that he had a teary eye, and we noticed his lips were swollen. But I just felt that maybe it was an allergy. By the third day, he couldn't move his eyelid, he couldn't move part of his nose, he couldn't move part of his lip. He was not in control of a part of, like, half of his face. And it also affected his when he's eating, he couldn't chew with his side of his face. And that made it worse, because when he's eating, it's as if he's biting into his tongue, and it was really bad. That gave him a wound and made it really, really uncomfortable. I remember speaking to a friend in the medical line, and he advised that we should go to the hospital. We need to do a brain scan, we need to do this and this. But I was not ready for all that, because I was not ready to serve his negativity. I decided I was going to present it to the altar of prayer the second morning. The second morning, I presented to the fire altar, and I prayed about it, and I believe that God was in control. When I woke up, I told him, and he also believed. We took communion together, and we kept presenting it to the altar of prayer from that few days to the end of 2022 till the 6th of January 2023, when his word finally came on this altar. On that day, Pastor Jerry was praying, and suddenly he stopped. He said, what is this I am seeing on the face of this child? What is this that want to disfigure this child's face? Whatever it is, I command it to be reversed in the name of Jesus Christ.
I don't know what this is. Something is disfiguring the face of your child. I don't know how to explain it. For the person I'm talking about, you know what I am saying. Something is disfiguring the face of your child. By the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I decree, let it be reversed by fire.
I knew that was his word, and immediately I tapped into it, and I agreed with it. I prayed, and I thank God that God has located my son. When he woke up, I made him to listen to the video too, and he also agreed that the words, they were so precise about him, and we agreed together that it was sorted. By the third day, when he woke up, he could move his eyelids, he could chew, he could move his nose, and that was just it. And he became well, he became fine. My son is well, my son is back on his feet. I am here to thank God. I am here to return all the glory back to God. I'm here to say, God, there is nothing you cannot do. And I'm here to say, Pastor Jerry, I thank God for your life. Thank you for the encouragement every day. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you. We appreciate you.
My name is Gloria, and I'm sharing this testimony from North Cyprus. God has been faithful, really, really faithful. I work as an housekeeper here in Northern Cyprus, and I bless the name of the God of this altar for all the things He has done for me and my family. Papa, I remember on the 5th of December, Papa said, you will sing a new song. I claimed it. Papa is always praying for promotion. And me, I was like, me housekeeper in Nigeria, I want to see promotion. Who will promote me? I will just say, Papa will say, his faith will carry your faith. I'll say amen. So that 5th of December, Papa said, that you sing his new song.
I don't know why the Lord is asking me to do this right now. For thus saith the Lord, I am putting a new song in your mouth. I'm putting a new song, a new song, a new song, a new song. Thus saith the Lord, I put a new song, I put a new song in your mouth.
I was claiming it, amen, 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 amen. That 5th of December, after Papa declaring that word, my phone started ringing. They were calling me from my place of work. I was shocked. and I work afternoon shift. So when that call came that morning, one thing that came to mind, whenever they call from the office, that there's one problem of a customer have complained about something. So I said, I was just panicking. I just concentrate, and I was doing the prayer. After the prayer, I did the communion, and I called back at the office. Then I said I should come. And I asked them, is there any problem? They said no. But my man wasn't sick today. They never called me like that. They said I should come to that. And I work afternoon shift too. It's okay. I now showered and dressed up, went to work that morning, and I go to the office. And my madam was like, Gloria, that the management have selected you to now be one of the supervisors. Hey! I said, eh? I turned back and I looked. I thought maybe she talked on that Gloria. I said, Jesus. And I asked her, Igane, are you sure? Dorumo, in Turkish, Doru means, is it true? She said, yes. I say, God. In my mind, I was saying, God. Like, is this a dream? She said I should go to the Human Resource Office and sign, go to the laundry and take my uniform. Papa, this thing, it has never happened before that a black woman, a cleaner, promoted. Do you know how many people that are working in that company? I have no experience for the supervising job. I went to my resource and I got there. The HR said, congratulations, Gloria. That's when now don't know me that this thing are true. Yeah, you're now a supervisor, a chef. I should sign blah 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 blah. I signed. I went to laundry. I told them where I was out to take the supervisor's uniform. The laundromat said, how? Am I a supervisor? I said, yes, no, I'm not a supervisor. She just looking at me, she just said, God past it. She now called my office and now told her that yes, I'm not a senior supervisor. She now told me, Ailos. That's in Turkish, Ailos means congratulations. Papa, I don't have any experience. 1, for the job. 2, I'm a black woman. How? I took my uniform. I went on. I was dancing. I showed my husband. My husband was dancing. We were praying. Dancing. When Papa said, how will you shout? I could not shout. The next day I went to work. The hotel scatter. Hey. I was bouncing in glory. Bouncing in glory. Bouncing in glory. I was sharing my before picture of me working as a cleaner and my now that I'm a supervisor. It can only be God. What Jehovah cannot do does not exist.
Hi, good morning. I'm Curleen. I'm calling all the way from United Kingdom, London, and I'm here to give my testimony. A friend of mine, Rebecca, introduced me to NSPPD in September of 2022. I had this problem going on. I was struggling with it, and I did mention it to her about the problem, and she just said to me, you know what, I'm on this altar of fire. I pray every morning. I'm going to send you the link, join. So I've had this condition. The doctor said it's autoimmune. Now I have 4 family members with the same problem, and there are different types of autoimmune disease if you know about it. So 4 of my cousins have lupus, and they are saying that my condition is psoriasis. I've been having this for the last 18 months. It just came up from nowhere. Dandruff in my hair, dandruff in my scalp. I have dreadlocks way past my calves, and I've never had for the last maybe 20 years any problem with dandruff whatsoever. So this was really something that, you know, got to me. I felt down for days. I couldn't cope. the problem I was having was constant dandruff buildup. I would wash my hair every 2 to 3 days and this would just come. Dandruff like corn flakes dropping out from my head. As I remove my headscarf, it would just be falling out like flakes. The kids, I have 3 kids, they run in when they see it. They're asking if it's contagious. It was a disaster. I had to be hoovering up. Every time I remove my headscarf in my home, I had to be hoovering my head. It was getting to me. I've been going to the dermatologist. I've been trying pills, potions, shampoos, lotions, steroid ointment. Nothing wasn't working. So fast forward 2022, this happened 2021, 2022 when I met Rebecca and she put me on the altar, joining in September of 2022. I started to just follow, but because I was new, I wasn't doing it as it was supposed to. So when Pastor Jerry said, take communion, I would like have a whole cup of tea, hibiscus. I don't know if you all know. We call it sorrel in my country, Trinidad. But it's red. So I started to just get up in the morning, make a full cup of it, take it with a cracker, and carry on until I fully understand. It's just a sip. It's just a bite of the cracker, not the whole cracker. And I'm so grateful that I've joined, because I've done the little intermediate discipleship class, and the people on that platform is so good. Pastor Jerry, they are so good in explaining everything clearly. I've been to all type of churches in this England, Church of England, and nobody, even when I was growing up full Catholic, nobody has explained things in the Bible as how your members of Streams of Joy NSPPD have been explaining. It is on point. It is in our terms so we can understand. I even went back on there some days. I'm just so grateful because I'm understanding, I'm praying more. To cut a long story short, I did wash my hair on the 31st of December. And normally I would wash my hair every 2 days to prevent the buildup of dandruff and the itching. The itching that I get is unbelievable. I itch in my sleep, I itch everywhere, I itch like I'm going crazy. My husband even wake me up out of my sleep and say, stop. The kids, they say, Mommy, stop itching. I've noticed day 4, I don't itch after washing. Day 5, day 6 of January, day 7, day 9, no itching, no flakes. I take out the hair, I'm checking, no flakes. I'm saying, God, but I'm still looking. Every day, you know, this has been going on for 18 months. And I've been still looking. Maybe the flakes might come back. Maybe the itching might. No itching. Pastor Jerry, I am here to say thank you. Thank you to everybody on NSPPD. Thank you. When we hear on the testimony, people who are saying amen, thank you. Even myself, you hear the cases, your paws are raising when you hear what happened. I am even saying to myself, these people cases are worse than mine. Worse. And it's coming true. Mine, it has happened. What God cannot do does not exist. God has healed me. There is no more flakes. There is no more itching. There is no more sadness. There is no more like I'm going crazy. I am building in my faith. I am thankful. I am grateful. God, I want to say, you said, I believe. You said, Pastor Jerry, it is done. Thank you. Thank you so much for all that you are doing to build people like me, our faith, to pray, to continue praying. I know I will be back with more testimonies. And I just want to say for everyone out there, when you get this link and people say, it is scam, it is negative, it is scammers, don't listen. Follow your heart. Follow your gut instinct. Stick. And not when you only get your testimony, you run off. Stay on this altar and you will see. I just want to say that that I have the same cousins that I spoke about earlier. One got a stroke. She went in on the Monday. I put her on the altar. She came out on the Wednesday after they said it's bleeding in her brain and blood clot. She came out on the Thursday. The next one, she did fibroid removal. They said they cannot control her blood pressure, hypertension. I put her on the altar of fire. She came out as well. So God is really working here on this altar. Thank you, Pastor Jerry.
What God cannot do does not exist. What my God cannot do does not exist. I'm Ijoma. I joined NSBVD in 2022. I started having breast pain. I welcome this interview from Lagos. 2022, I started having breast pain. I went to hospital. Doctors asked me to go and do mammogram. I did a mammogram and the results came out, microcertification and suspicion of malignant. Okay, I went back to see the doctor. They now said I should go and do biopsy, MRI, ultrasound. And the biopsy came out invasive DCIC grade 1. The MRI, the same result, invasive DCIC grade 1. Ultrasound, invasive DIC grade 1. So I went back to the doctor. The doctor said that it's earlier stage breast cancer stage 1. One of the doctor came in and said that the best solution to this issue is to cut off the entire left breast. I said what God cannot do does not exist. What God cannot do does not exist. I have to go and pray before the surgery. So because that morning before I went to the hospital for the review of the test, the word of God came in.
I have a burden in my spirit to pray for every woman with breast cancer. By the help of the Lord, for whatsoever my heavenly Father has not planted must surely be uprooted. I command every seed of breast cancer, whether it's a scare or it's an actual, by the power that raised Jesus from the dead, I announce, let it be reversed by fire.
I came to it. I said, God, every breast cancer, I rule it out. I reverse it in the mighty name of Jesus. I cure. So that morning, the word of God, when I got to the hospital, the doctor they said that when I came for the surgery, after the surgery, they took the tissue and everything back to test, the biopsy test again. And the God may have it. The biopsy test result came out negative. I say, Father, we thank you, because Pastor Jerry will say that thing that thing that you are afraid of will not happen to you. That it can never end the way enemy wants it. I keep praying for that. Thank God. God answered my prayers. I want to thank Pastor Jerry and other pastors that is praying for the word, that God will bless you in the mighty name of Jesus. And thank my sister that is following me to pray, Dr. Millian, if you are following me to pray concerning this case, that God will bless her family and all the family that heard me throughout this thing, to make sure that I come out there, that God will bless all of them in the mighty name of Jesus. What God cannot do does not exist. Pastor Jerry, God bless you.
What God cannot do does not exist. What our Jehovah cannot fix does not exist. My name is Kosi and I'm testifying from Abuja. On the 21st of September 2022, I was involved in a car accident on my way to the airport. It was a very, very bad accident. In the course of when the accident occurred, I tried to, rush out of the vehicle immediately. And then I realized I wasn't in control of my left arm. I was rushed to the hospital and an X-ray was carried out. I was told by the doctor that I had shattered my elbow and fractured my wrist. He told me that I need to go for an immediate surgery, a reconstructive surgery, that I need to do that because the only thing I could do with my hand was to feel my fingers. He said I need to go for the surgery before it would be too late. The surgery was done, everything was fine, though the hand was still stiff because I had implant. They had to use implant to support the bones both on my wrist and my elbow. This is the scar on my elbow. So the surgery was successful. I was even discharged 2 days after the surgery, because the surgery was done on the 25th of September. I was discharged on the 27th of September 2022. I was home nursing the pain, taking care of the injury. I was doing fine, but the hand was stiff. That was my major issue. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't even touch my face. I couldn't. The hand was just stiff. It was just there like this, you know. So I prayed to God, and God has been faithful. 4 months after, which is this January, I've always told myself that I will watch the video, that I'll play the video on the day of my accident. That is the 7 a.m. fire prayer. I want to watch what Pastor Jerry said. Just, you know, follow up with because I felt that day was significant, because it was the day of the accident and it was a Wednesday. Oh Lord, show me mercy prayer. So I went on YouTube and I searched for it. I started watching it. It didn't even get to 30 minutes. It hasn't even got up to 30 minutes fully into the prayer. Let me just say 30 minutes. And then the word of knowledge came. Pastor Jerry said, I don't know what happened to your elbow. He kept on doing like this. I don't know what happened to your elbow. Your elbow shattered and a reconstructive surgery was done. A reconstructive surgery was done, but the hand is still stiff.
I don't know what has happened. They say your elbow is shattered. They have done a reconstructive surgery, and it is stiff. It doesn't move. By the mercies of God, right now, let it begin to move right now. Let it move right now. Let it move right now.
I said, wait. I checked the date of that video. It was 21st of September. That was the very day my accident happened. And the accident happened before the prayer, because it was an early flight and I had to meet up with the flight. So I was already on the road around like 6:30 to 7. Pastor Jerry, I don't know, because it's like, this is the clear definition where they say our timing is not God's timing. I was amazed. I was shocked. I am still shocked. I just want to give God all the glory. I want to thank Pastor Jerry, because ever since I watched that video, my faith has increased times 100. Like, God remembered me even before God remembered me. I didn't even know. God remembered me even before the accident. I'm very happy that God saved me, because look at me. This is 4 months. 4 months of this accident. Look at this. See the x-ray, see the implant. I have implant on my elbow. I can move, I can touch my face, you know. I can even box you. I'm very happy, because I don't know, my wedding was on February 2022. The accident happened September. I haven't even celebrated 1 year anniversary of my marriage. I'm just grateful that God saved me. God saved me. Thank you, all NSPPD crew. Thank you, Pastor Jerry. Thank you, Pastor Uguro. Thank you, Pastor Uke. Mommy Eno, Thursday prayers saved me within that period, because I couldn't sleep. I was always awake at midnight, and that Thursday midnight prayer helped me. Thank you so much. For what God cannot fix does not exist. Thank you.